Hello Scriptcase warriors, and today, yes, we are back with another macro day here on Scriptcase by Jamie. And in today's little video, we're going to show you, or should I say, we're going to have a quick look at the SC set focus macro. So focus, focus, focus. So in today's tutorial, we are going to look at the SC set focus macro. So I hope you are focusing in on what's happening right now. Okay, so let's dive in with this simple yet super powerful macro that enables you to direct the user's focus to maybe a specific field within a form. It can be used to enhance that user experience as well as streamline your data entry processes, which I find much more useful. So let's dive into how you can utilize this macro in your Scriptcase projects. So we are back today with another macro day. Today we have the SC_set_focus macro. And just to make sure I have not had my usual fat fingers in there, and there we have it. Okay, so with this macro, we can define the event to apply focus to a specific field. In other words, we make the field highlight and say, hey, look at me first. And with that, the data, the entry point here, this thing that clicks all the time and it keeps adjusting, that will set also its focus on that specific field, meaning it is then going to be maybe the focused field, the field that we must focus on. Okay, so of course there are no Jedi powers involved there. It is straight away just this Scriptcase macro. And with that, we have our macro here. We have very basic parameters here, and that is then our field name. So here, I could then add the field name, whatever it is, whether that be name, whether that be developers, whether that be whatever it is. It can be a checkbox field, any type of field. Just type in here the field name, whether that be email or maybe address or photo, whatever that field name is. You will set focus on that field. And with that, well, it's pretty easy to apply, as you see. Now you may want to adjust this maybe by changing here a status. So if maybe a status is in a specific case, then maybe you would want to apply that differently. And then we can just come in here and say, well, if our status field is then new, then we are going to then go ahead and then set the focus to here our photo field. Otherwise, we will set it here to our name field, for instance, or whatever it is we want to do. And then with that, we can then, well, let's change that around. So maybe here you would have name, and then here maybe you would have email or something. And yeah, I think it really depends. You would, of course, have to decide where you would want that user to be focused on. That is, of course, the entire idea of this macro. So pretty easy, pretty straightforward, not really much to show other than maybe a form field being focused, which, I'm sorry, is pretty boring. You can see that all the time, and you can apply this macro very easily within your own Scriptcase applications. And if you don't have Scriptcase, don't forget I am a reseller as well, so you can reach out and I can help you, support you, and guide you through those initial Scriptcase steps. All you need to do is ask. So with that, we have then here the SC set focus macro, which is specifically useful in multi-field forms where we maybe want to guide the user through fields that can, prevent errors and streamline maybe the data entry that they are performing within your applications, maybe within registration forms, data entry applications, or just about any scenario that requires a controlled input sequence. That is important. And with that, we have a wrap on how to use the SC set focus macro within Scriptcase, of course. And again, if you don't know how, you just need to reach out. So thank you very much for watching. Do be sure to hit those buttons, share your own experience, or ask me some questions about this macro or anything in Scriptcase. It's all open book. And with that, I'll be happy to help you. And let me know, what fields do you typically set to focus on within your applications? Especially, maybe, do you change the focus depending on the status, or do you set the focus initially when the form starts? In some cases that makes sense. So if you found it helpful, again, you know what to do. And otherwise, until the next macro day, right here, Friday next week, be here